Hi, I'm Sean Kelly, and here's a chance to win an incredible prize. It's a stunning new home in Salthill, Galway, one of Ireland's most beautiful locations. To enter, simply log on to winahomegalway.com. Imagine living next to the promenade and within minutes of Galway City. As they say, it could be you. That website again, winahomegalway.com. Thank you for your support and best of luck.
This facility is incredible, and the work they are doing to improve farmers' environments and the environments for cows so that cows are more productive and happier and comfier is incredible. It really, really is. So every single batch of rubber that comes in to be made into mattresses is tested for stretchiness. Literally every single time, but this isn't the interesting stuff.
Forgetting the products for a second, they'll even design your very own cowshed, the cubicle layouts, the mats that you need, and every component needed for that situation and application.
Easyfix have their own custom mat shop, so no matter what type of rubber floors you have, Easyfix can either make it, modify it, create it, design it, or whatever, so that they've got something to fit your cubicle shed, your slat shed, whatever.
Tomorrow. No one's seen it, and yet everyone imagines it. We hope for smiles, not just for ourselves, but for our loved ones too. We hope that the light at the end of the tunnel isn't just a light. It's the sun shining on our days to come. We hope that even if we get older, we can fulfill the dreams we once had as kids. We hope because hope is a wonderful thing. It can't be conquered. It can't be defeated, and on the off chance that it weakens, with nourishment, it returns again, stronger than ever. At Allison, we believe that your hopes should not just remain hopes. They should become your reality, no matter who you are, where you're from, where you live, or what you do. That's why we spread empowerment to people across the world through over 4,000 online courses and career development tools, all for free, so that everyone can empower themselves, learn about their opportunities, connect with tomorrow, and grow from where they are today. After all, tomorrow is a great place to be. It's a place filled with possibilities. It's a place where you can be everything you want to be. With Allison, empower yourself.
Trinzo is a consultancy company that provides quality regulatory training and supply chain support into the medical device and pharmaceutical industry.
On a day-to-day basis, we would engage with companies around the world to tackle a wide range of industry challenges.
Clients will come to us with a wide variety of challenges. Those could be quality and regulatory compliance issues. They could be also really intense business challenges that they're trying to solve. And in that case, we'd put a team on the ground to make sure that they're really well supported and that they're being left in a better place when Trinzo steps off the project with them.
One of Trinso's strengths lies in our ability to excel in demanding and complex areas. This is a challenge made possible by our extensive and diverse expertise in the industry.
I believe the future is very bright for Trinso. We are growing at 30% per year on year. Trinso is very deliberate in our culture. We are very collaborative, team focused, really look after employees. So we believe that happy employees lead to happy clients.
Coalfield Industrial, one of Ireland's largest distributors of industrial tools and safety supplies. With retail stores in Galway and Athlone, our nationwide distribution service offers next-day delivery on over 50,000 stock items. From our website, coalfieldindustrial.com. The #1 supplier of quality tools, safety gear and equipment from top brands like DeWalt, Snickers, Bosch, Stanley, Baco and many more. For professional tools and equipment, think Coalfield Industrial.
Hello and you're very welcome to the Spon Secures Galway Senior Football Championship semi-final meeting of Cuilinn and Mountbellew, Moylough. I'm joined on commentary by Pádraig Cunningham. It's myself, John Morley, in the hot seat here in Pearse Stadium this afternoon for this big titanic clash of these two modern-day rivals of the Galway Senior Football Championship. Pádraig, it's a mouth-watering clash. We saw their two quarter-finals 2 weekends ago. This is one for the neutrals, and I think there's going to be a lot of national attention on this game as well.
Yeah, well, look at it. It's probably been the two best teams in our Galway Senior Football Championship over the last probably 5-6 years. I know Cuilinn men won't like me saying that, but these two teams have been superb, and we have been treated to beautiful football from both teams. I think we're in for a spectacle again today.
Absolutely. Let's have a look at some of their histories, because Cuilinn are one of the new contenders, really. They have 2 titles in the Senior Football Championship to their name. They were got in 2020 and 2022. And if we look at Mountbellew Moylough, they have 5 titles going back as far as the 60s, 70s and 80s, and the most recent one there in 21. But the two teams, they know each other very well. They have had a great rivalry over the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, they have. And look at for Mountbellew Moylough, that first victory they needed. They were years and years getting to county finals, county semi-finals against the Cuilinn, and probably had the Maigh GAA curse probably at the end of the day. But looking today, they have a new stepping ground to go. They have the dilemma of winning a county title, and they will be disappointed in their performance last year in a county semi-final. So they will look to rectify one here today.
And the big news coming today is that Michael Daly is named to start.
Yeah, it is. And for a neutral fan, that is absolutely superb and brilliant news for us all. Michael Daly is one of the best footballers we've seen coming through the Galway ranks, and just injury prevention, stopping probably what was an unfortunate scene of events for himself. But it's great to see him back togged out, and for the neutrals is good, but not for Cuilinn.
Absolutely. And Mountbellew Moylough, let's focus on them for a minute, because they have had a lot of great underage success in the last few years, and they've been building. I suppose the two teams met at this stage last year, and Mountbellew Moylough will be disappointed in how that turned out for a finish, and they'll be looking to avenge that.
Yeah, they will. They'll probably be disappointed with how it ended last year, but coming to terms of this year, they haven't really got going just as of yet. So they'll be looking for a spark, a performance that can really kick them into life, and today could be the day.
It could be indeed, and they'll be ably assisted this year by Shane Moran, who's been superb for them.
Yeah, he's been absolutely immense in the middle of the field, and we know the firepower in the middle of the field for Cuilinn. So him coming back into the team this year has been a massive addition, and will be a youth battle in the middle of the field for him today.
I believe that middle third as well, the likes of your Matthew Barretts, your Patrick Kelly, that they'll be looking to squeeze Cuilinn, and they'll look off, particularly to cut off supply to Desi Keneally inside.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, we can't just talk about Desi. There is superb forwards in that Cuilinn team, but yes, they will try to stop the supply going in. But the Mountbellew Moylough team will fancy themselves in 1v1 battles. They really do in that backline.
Yeah. Let's have a look at Cuilinn now, because Peter Cook, since he's been back from injury this year, he's been absolutely immense. He was immense the last day as well.
Yeah, he was unbelievable. He was the star of the show, I thought, that weekend. His performance here against Sawtill, his point here right in front of us here on the left-hand side to draw the game level in added time was unbelievable, and he just kicked some fantastic scores throughout the whole game. And he's a fabulous footballer to watch, and we as neutrals, it's beautiful for us.
It's a team that's strewn with a lot of inter-county talent as well. The Kellys as well, we can't forget about them.
Yeah, there is. When you look around the whole pitch for Cuilinn, there's some absolutely fantastic footballers. You have the two Kellys, Neil Mulcahy, David Wynne, wealth of experience from his inter-county days. Then you have the likes of Tom Clark coming from the Mayo ranks. Then you've Jared Davern as well, Owen Gallagher. These are all, and then the one we haven't even mentioned is Johnny Maloney, captain of a football team in Offaly.
Absolutely, and I suppose the matchups last year, Cuilinn got them right, and I suppose they targeted the likes of John Daly and other star players from Mountbellew, Moylough.
Yeah, they did, and they targeted probably the right players, and the likes of John Daly. He's a driving force for that team coming out from Montbellew. He's always looking for the ball, and he's always playing the eye of the needle pass, looking inside to supply the ball to the likes of Patrick Kelly, Barry McHugh and Owen Finnerty.
Yeah. Niall Walsh, again, unlucky not to start.
Yeah, he is. Look at him. For me, I thought he was a stand-up performer in the group, which is absolutely immense, saying that he can leave someone with the ability and skill of Niall Walsh on the bench.
Yeah, definitely. There's one change from Montbellew, Moylough. The Michael Daly, as we mentioned there, he starts in place of Leo Donlan. There's 2 changes for Cuilinn, and they are that number 20, James McLaughlin, starts in place of Jared Davern, and number 17, Johnny Maloney, is in for Niall Walsh. So it's time for the national anthem here before this game. Here's Our Naveen. Our Naveen impeccably observed here in Pearse Stadium. Let's give you the 2 teams very quickly, starting with Cuilinn. In goals, Andy Power, the full back line, Conor Corcoran, Sean Kelly and Neil McCahey. The half back line, Owen Kelly, David Wynne and Aidan Caffey. In midfield, it's Peter Cook and Tom Clark. The half forward line, instead of Jared Davern now, it is James McLaughlin, Owen Gallagher and Paul Kelly. In full forward line, it is Michael Mahan. And in place of Niall Walsh is now Johnny Maloney. And then the corner forward is Desi Keneally. A look at Montbellew Moylough. In goals for them is Damien Boyle. The full-back line, Mark Mannion, Billy Mannion and Colin Murray. The half-back line, Shane Moran, John Daly and James Foley. In midfield, Matthew Barrett, Ronan Griffin. The half-forward line, Colin Mannion, Paul Donlan and now Michael Daly. And the full-forward line, Patrick Kelly, Owen Finnerty and Barry McHugh. As the ball throws in here in Pearse Stadium and we're off. The referee for this encounter, I can tell you, is James Malloy, Salthill Knocknacarra clubman. So he hasn't far to come in for work this afternoon. And Montbellew Moylough now are on the attack. They're inside the 45 of Cuilinn. And on the ball now is their wing-back. Does a quick 1-2 with their full forward. And that is Owen Finnerty. All the way back we go. It was all the way back as far as Shane Moran. He's going to have a big impact on this game. And now they're just getting caught in a wall of green and white. And all the way back they go to their own 65 to Montbellew Moylough. A cross over here to James Foley, who's looking to attack down this stand side. He has Peter Cook for company. They get nothing soft off him. Back as far as Shane Moran that time. And back with James. Blocked down by Desi Keneally. This could be dangerous. And I can tell you that Damien Boyle is well out of his goals. Desi is being harassed and harried, and he wins his free just outside the D. That was careless from Montbellew Moylough.
Yeah, it was. It was James Foley just trying to play a kick pass across when the hand pass was on. Just forced the turnover, and it's smart from Desi Keneally, and he just went at that defence then. An opportunity, but look at Montbellew Moylough. Will be disappointed with that.
Yeah, he seems to be holding himself up there, Desi, as well. But he seems to be okay. He's up again, so he won it, and he'll slot it as well, you'd imagine. So Desi is standing over this. And the referee just makes a note there, does James Malloy.
Yeah, I think it's a bit early in the game for anything else, I think. But
yeah,
really
ticking offence.
Yeah.
Desi eyes up the target. Arches his back in his familiar style. He staggers up to it. Kicks it with his right boot accurately and over the bar. The opening score of the game, a free for Desi Keneally. You could have put your house on that, I think.
Yeah, you could, yeah. Look, it was a nice, easy score for him. So So he's up and running, so that'll be a nice little tap over and confidence booster for himself.
Absolutely, and the reigning county and Connacht champions are ahead in this encounter. They draw first blood with just over 2 minutes of play gone. Now though, Mountbellew Moylough are on the attack, trying to get outside of their own 65. Shane Moran this time as Peter Cook for company there. Peter was trying to get the hand in, but it's still there for Mountbellew Moylough. It's there now with Patrick Kelly. Great to see him involved today. Now over to that far side as we look out from the stand there. It's with Mark Mannion, the joint captain. Mark coming inside the 45 of Mountbellew Moylough. They have to go out though. All the way out to the fullback, Billy Mannion. Billy finds Shane Moore in the centre of the field. He lays it off quickly there. Finds the man we've all been talking about, John Daly. It's a great campaign so far in this Bon Secours Galway Senior Football Championship. And I can see here that Cuilinn have all 50 men inside their own 65 as of now as Desi Keneally comes back to help the defence. But there is a lot of space in there. A sweeper in the D, but there is space to kick if Mountbellew Moylough choose to do so. They're coming down this stand side now. Owen Finnerty, the other joint captain, illegally held by Neil Mulcahy that time. And Owen will take his free. He's there in between the 45 and 65. He's looking to lob one in there, but just delays it. But he will find his man now. And James Foley's on it. Has Owen for company. Owen receives. Looking to find a bit of space. Owen Finnerty. He's done very well outside the right boot. It's just going to skew to the right and wide.
Yeah, look at it. He's done very well. He kind of stood up his man, little shimmy inside, got the 3 or 4 yards of space. I thought he was going to cut his angle again and force maybe a foul or kick at the inside of the boot, but look at he executed just to the right and wide.
It was an easy one for a left footer, but he elected to go with the outside of the right. Now though, it's going to work out here for Mountbellew Moylough. They win the kick out. Michael Daly gets a touch. Now it's with John. John, a clever little kick pass layoff to Paul Donlan. And it's out again to Shane Moran. They're just outside the 45. They find a bit of space there out on the far side of the pitch as we look out from the stand. Now though, they're just holding the ball and looking for a weakness in that Cuilinn defence. The shot will come in there from the corner forward, Barry McHugh, but just drops into Andy Power's hands. And now Cuilinn, I can see Peter Cook here, he's getting far ahead of the play, giving himself as an option there if they need it down this stand side. And it's there now with David Wynn. The kick is in for Desi, and it might still work out for Desi. It does. That was well played by Desi Keneally. He kind of slapped it up to himself, and now he's head down, bearing towards goal. Peter Cook's outside. He got a similar point there the last day out, but keeps possession. Aidan Claffey.
James McLaughlin had broke the far side of the field in acres of space.
Didn't see him though, and he's been picked up now by Shane Moran back there. Shane Moran is the sweeper, it would appear, for Mountbellew Moylough, but he's been marked there, as you said, there by James McLaughlin. Now, though, it's back with Aidan Claffey. And they're all... it's great defending by Mountbellew Moylough.
Matthew Barrett, great near hand.
Yeah, he just dispossessed Tom Clark. And now they can attack with pace. It's there with Barry McHugh. Barry, a nice little dink ball in. And it's there from Michael Daly. Michael on his left boot, on the turn. Just pulled it.
Yeah, and look at it. It's a superb turnover there from Matthew Barrett. Forced Tom Clark. He was running and he met him with contact. Got the hand in as well and knocked the ball out of his hand. A beautiful pass into Barry. Barry finds Michael in acre space, and Michael will be disappointed with that.
He was trying to get away from the man, but I felt like he moved too far across.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Now, though, it's with one of the Kelly brothers, Sean, I believe, that time. And now Tom Clark finds Neil Mulcahy, and Cuilinn are crossing the halfway line now, over that far side as we look out from the stand. It's there with... it's just a lovely ball in there, and it's well won the advance mark by Desi Keneally.
Yeah, it is. It's a delicious ball inside from David Wynne, like outside the boot, right into the pocket of Desi Keneally, and another easy score for Desi.
Follow me, I'm delicious, says Desi Keneally. He kicks it high and over the bar, the advance mark.
He wouldn't be a man for taking praise too well, David Wynne, but that was a beautiful kick pass.
Sensational. Now though, Damien Boyle is looking for options here. Bunch and break is the tactic from Mountbellew Moylough, but it works out for Cuilinn, but Mountbellew Moylough managed to salvage the situation there with Owen Finnerty, I believe it was. And they're advancing now with Cuilinn Mannion. He got that great goal the last day out. Cuilinn lays it off here. Outside the left boot, effort comes in, it's high, it's dropping to the right and wide. Never curled in.
Yeah, look, that's 2 wides already from Mountbellew Moylough, and they'll go the other end of the field. Cuilinn have got 2 opportunities and 2 scores.
Yeah, they go with the short kick out this time, just over the edge of the perimeter of the D. It was a legal kick out, and now they're crossing the halfway line this time. And they meet John Daly. He says you shall go no further. Now, Cuilinn coming through the centre of the pitch. With a lot of pace too is David Wynne. After that delicious pass, he wins a delicious free for a high tackle on his shoulder. Well worked by David Wynne. He was powering through the centre of the field. That's something that Mountbellew Moylough need to be careful about.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, look at it. He probably seen the gap and he just took off through it. And now again, it's another probably easy score for Desi.
Desi. It's all coming from place balls. The free, the advanced mark, and now this second free. Just over 9 minutes gone in this encounter. Desi Keneally eyes it up around 35 yards out, but he brings himself into 30 yards out. Desi over the black spot. A great free from Desi Keneally.
Yeah, it is, yeah, and that's probably just the difference between the 2 sides of the first probably 9.5 minutes is when Cuilinn go up the far end of the field, they usually end products to score.
It's composure, I think, Porrick, and bunch and break again from Mountbellew Moylough. It's going to work out for Cuilinn Mannion, but he's been harassed and harried there by the 2 Kellys. And now they're harassing another Mountbellew Moylough man. But illegally so, says the referee. Shane Moran will take this free quickly. They were giving Ronan Griffin a lot of trouble there on the ground. Shane takes the free very quickly. John Daly back to Shane. Gets an almighty challenge from Paul Kelly, or Sean Kelly I should say, and he looked like he pulled up there as well, but it could work out for Cuilinn, and it does. And now they're breaking out of their defence through Peter Cook, who's like a steam train with his long stride. Peter crossing the middle of the field, lays off a pass outside here. That is for Owen Kelly, it seems. But it's a free out from Mountbellew Moylough.
Yeah, look at it. I've been very impressed so far, Mountbellew Moylough in defence. They have been very, very good and
very disciplined.
Very disciplined. Like, I know they have given away 2 frees, but they've probably been soft in their terms, like of what we're witnessing here.
Yeah, Cuilinn Mannion has support and lays it off here. The shot is coming in, and it's over the bar. It's a great point there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, look at it. It's a super move again. They turned over the ball over the left-hand side of the pitch, attacked down that side, and it was Owen Finnerty came on the end of the pass and kicked a beautiful score.
Brilliant point from Owen. And that is their opening point of the game after 10 minutes. A sweeping move it was that time from Mountbellew. It just seemed to just all open up for them. Now, though, it works out for Cuilinn from the kick-out. And they keep possession back as far as Aidan Claffey was that time. And now, Neil Mulcahy is thundering up the field. He almost loses it, but just soccers it on the ground over to that far side as we look out. And they keep possession. Just over 11 minutes gone in this encounter, and it's Cuilinn leading by 3 points to 1. Peter Cook on the ball, spreads it into the centre of the field from the stand side. And awaiting there was Owen Gallagher. And now, Sean Kelly, just inside the 45. Head up, looking for support, finds it in the form of Peter Cook. John Daly's marking him. That's going to be a great battle. The ball floats in from Peter Cook, though, and just is not reached by the Cuilinn man.
Yeah, I think he's seen probably a mismatch inside and tried to deliver the ball inside to James McLaughlin.
Yeah.
And probably a bit too much purchase on it.
Just about. He just got his fingertips to it, but out for a wide. And now it's Damien Boyle to take this kick out. And it works out, the short kick out does. And now they'll try and build, and Damien's getting involved here. Sweeper keeper time. He's coming out past his own D, and as far as his 45. He should go no further, though, because he finds support in the form of Ronan Griffin. Ronan kicks it down to the 45, and on the turn there was Barry McHugh. It might still work out, though, because Michael Daly's on the ball, but there's about 3 or 4 Moylough men around him. He has to go all the way back. And now it's out there with Patrick Kelly and Shane Moran's on the ball now. They're all getting a touch here because there's 13 men behind the ball from Cuilinn. They're looking for the kick pass inside. It's delivered, but straight to the keeper, or sweeper, I should say.
It's just force from Billy Mannion there. Like someone like Mike Cuilinn, when they set up, it's really hard to break down. And kick passes like that are just probably not what you need.
Definitely not, but it's there now with one of their other Kelly brothers. And now James McLaughlin back as far as David Wynn. And they're just keeping possession now, are Cuilinn. It's with Tom Clark. Tom as far as Owen Gallagher, and out over to James McLaughlin again. James going to take on the Mountbellew Moylough defence. Crosses the 45. They're just keeping possession here are Cuilinn, waiting for the right opportunity and an overlap, and it might come now. There's a lot of runners popping up left, right and centre. This time it was David Wynn who was going on Nos Naguiha. James McLaughlin back out as far as Sean Kelly. Sean has Peter Cook there if he needs him. Doesn't need them though, because he finds Aidan Claffey. Aidan is going down the heart of the Mountbellew Moylough defence. Needs support, might get it. The shot comes in off the left boot over the bar from Desi Keneally. A great point from Desi from play.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, look, it's patience again, man. Aidan Claffey sees the gap. He exploits straight down through it. It looked like Mountbellew had just got into a place to turn over the ball, and then the ball breaks loose to Desi Keneally, and we know what Desi can do.
Yeah, they're going with the bunch and break tactic for the kickouts, and it's working out for Damien Boyle and Mountbellew Moylough. Now, though, they're coming out of their defence. Billy Mannion had it. Now Shane Moran's on the ball. Has Mark Mannion for support. Mark, head up, finds his midfielder Ronan Griffin. Ronan gives a lovely little fist pass in. That's for Michael Daly. Michael might fancy taking on his man, but there's 2 men on him at the moment. Michael looking to jink inside. He goes with the right boot effort. It's just going to drop in, and it was a dangerous one, but it works out for Cuilinn.
And it looks like Michael Daly is taking a blow there. Could be to the face, I think.
Just as he was kicking. There's a Cuilinn man in a great deal of difficulty there as well. I think it might be, yeah, and it is as well.
It's Owen Kelly.
Owen Kelly. He's up to his feet very quickly though, but it looked like he got a nice belt. Peter Cook is on the ball now, just outside the 45 of Mountbellew Moylough. Has Patrick Kelly there for support. Over as far as another Cuilinn man.
Johnny Maloney.
That's Johnny Maloney, yeah. Now, though, they're inside the 45. Some nice interplay. It's back there, and it's just trailed to the right and wide. I think it was James McLaughlin that time. Oh, no,
Johnny
Maloney again, yeah.
Yeah.
They're both fair-haired, easy to mix them up. And Damien Boyle will get the restart off here. So just over 60 minutes gone in this encounter. The first quarter gone through. And it seems like Cuilinn are fairly getting to grips with this, but they haven't got to grips with the Mountbellew Moylough kick-out. Although, as I say that, there's 2 men hounding for the ball there. That time it was Sean Kelly and Michael Maughan, but it still works out for Mountbellew Moylough. And now they can attack, this time through Patrick Kelly. Patrick going down all the way, crosses the 45. He has support there if he needs it and finds it as well. And it's back now with James Foley at the 45 on the stand side. Finds Colin Mannion. And now Shane Moran's on the ball. Coming onto it at pace is Mark Mannion. And now the shot will come in.
It's brilliant. It's brilliant. It
Owen
is.
Finnerty, I believe.
Yeah, it's Owen Finnerty again, and it's patience again from Mountbellew. Attacked on the right hand side, come out with the ball, and they're looking to get the likes of Owen Finnerty, Barry McHugh, Michael Daly, all their shooters on the ball. And Owen Finnerty again, 40 yards out, and a beautiful score.
Absolutely, and it stems the tide. It's now Cuilinn leading by 4 points to 2, and that's after 17 and a half minutes, and it works out for Cuilinn again, it would seem.
Yeah, Matthew Barrett, great turnover.
But Montbellew Moylough are on it now. And John Daly, they managed to keep the possession. Now John Daly is going down through the centre of the pitch and finds a man on the wing. That's Mark Mannion. Mark crossing the 45 on the far side as we look out from the stand. Needs support, finds it in Owen Finnerty. He's been popping up in this kind of area and cutting inside and chipping points for fun so far today. But he's just stood up there. Montbellew Moylough to keep possessions. Back with Owen Finnerty again. Owen cuts inside. And now he shoots with his right boot. Owen Finnerty again over the black spot. 3 in a row for Owen Finnerty.
It's unbelievable. It's an absolute brilliant score again from Owen Finnerty. Stands up James McLaughlin in 1v1 and just goes around him like he wasn't even there and kicks an absolutely fantastic score.
He's doing it on his own so far as Owen Finnerty. But we saw it, and I was saying it, it's always from that area, as we're looking out the far side of the pitch from the stand. He's cutting inside and chipping points on the run for fun.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Did it all his own that time.
He did, yeah. And it's great work though again around from Mountbellew. Like they've probably a shaky enough start, but back to a 1-point game with 19 minutes gone.
Paul Kelly on it now for Cuilinn, and he finds support in the form of Owen Gallagher. Owen lays it off to Aidan Claffey. Aidan finds Peter Cook here on this stand side inside the 45. Peter puts the head down. He's going inside, but there's a wall of bumblebee coloured jerseys in front of him. Back out again they go. Back out as far as Tom Clark. And now Conor Corcoran is inside the 45. Will he have a go? Doesn't. He finds a man outside him on that far side of the pitch. Back to Conor. And he's spinning and pivoting and getting by his man, but they're still inside the 45. They go further forward. Sean Kelly now finds Owen Gallagher. Owen coming out here, and he finds Peter Cook on the inside. They're inside the 30-metre line now, the two of them. Owen kicks it back out again to Sean Kelly inside that 45 on the stand side. Centres it a bit though, and now it's the brother Paul who lays it off here. Could be a shot coming in soon, you'd imagine, but they just keep possession, wait for the right play, because Montbellew Moylough have 40 men behind the ball. Michael Daly, their sole man up front. Now though, stay with David Wynne. Back as far as Sean Kelly. Sean lets it out over as far as it's back with him again. Now though, they're cutting down as they're still going is Cuilinn, and it's Owen Kelly that time. They have to go back around the perimeter again and around the house, and they're back now as far as midfield.
Yeah, it's great. It's good defending from Montbellew. They've kind of made a point of contact for a player, and they're really stepping up to that.
He's in
there
the
it
D,
is.
and now there's the turnover. Great work there that time from Paul Donlan, and they turn him over.
Yeah.
And Montbellew Moylough now are breaking. They're out as far as their own 65. A great block down though. I believe it was Tom
Wynne.
or David Wynne. Sorry, yes, that time.
Just got down at the boot of Barry McHugh, who was about to deliver a ball inside
And a lovely floaty ball in. This could be dangerous, and it's going to work out. Is it for Desi Keneally? But there's 3-4 Montbellew Moylough men around him. He's in the square. And I believe the referee might have a chat with his umpires there.
No, I think he's just giving a hot ball. It looks like it's messy enough in there.
Yeah,
So
a lot of bodies. The wise decision from the referee, James Malloy. Throw it up. And I believe Desi Keneally is going to get a bit of treatment in there. Or is it a Montbellew Moylough man who's on the ground there?
it's Montbellew Moylough, all right. Matthew Barrett.
Matthew, yeah. So we wait and see. They're all getting a bit of water in now, and just they're even checking on parts of the turf, it seems. It's been hectic so far. 22 minutes of play, and it's ebbed and flowed, and Montbellew will not have come storming back into it thanks to those 3 own finishing points. Now though, the ball is thrown up, and it's going to be James McLaughlin who wins it would seem. Tries to lay it off, but there's just too many Montbellew Moylough men, and they come out with it. And it's Owen Finnerty. That man again. He's back helping his full back line.
Yeah, he's been both ends of the field, and he's been really immense for Montbellew Moylough. He's
Savage
been the driving force for them in this attacks.
Cuilinn now, he is pace to burn, and he's crossing the 45. No one coming to him. He's Michael Daly for support. Michael. But Cuilinn come back and look like they're averting the danger. A nice ball across the field as far as Mark Mannion. He's going to come down the stand side, and he's going to meet 1 or 2 Cuilinn men. So he elects to wait for the cavalry to arrive. That they do. This time, Michael Daly's running onto it here just inside the 45. Lays it off to Barry McHugh. Barry, will he do a 1-2? No, it's going to be all on his own. The centre forward, Paul Donlan, take a bow. It's a great point of his right boot there, pulling across his body.
Yeah, it is. It's a super score again from Montbellew. As you said, they probably broke with a chance maybe to score early, but then they set up, got patient, got bodies forward, and then Paul Donlan with an absolute superb score up into the air.
Even Stevens after 23 minutes, 4 points apiece between Montbellew Moylough and Cuilinn. Paul Donlan equalising for us there. First time they've drawn level in this game so far. Now though, Cuilinn being very patient here. 13 men behind the ball from Montbellew Moylough. And now they're crossing the 45. Some quick hands here and turning. Sean Kelly's on it. He's at the D. Will he shoot? He will shoot. And he'll score as well. Yeah. A great point from Sean Kelly.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, look at it. He gets inside a bit of a break, gets around to the top of the D, and it's a great score from Sean Kelly.
Absolutely. He's done it many times for club and county. Now Damien Boyle will get the restart underway here. Coming into the closing stages of this first half, it's been an enthralling and delicately poised encounter. Not much between these two teams. Cuilinn though gets on with it quickly, and will he win the advance mark? It looked like he might have. Touched on the ground is the decision from the referee, and that's penalising Michael Daly. So Cuilinn will be able to break out, and there's a bit of argy-bargy there, handbags, but they all get on with it. And now it's Owen Kelly out there. He finds support as well, and he's still running as Owen Kelly if they can see him, but now the shot comes in from a very acute angle, and it's a great score from Desi Keneally.
Yeah, it is. It's a super score from an awful acute angle. Just executes the shot perfectly, and another score for Desi.
Absolutely, and extends their lead to 6 points to 4. The reigning county and Connacht champions showing their class. Damien Boyle now to take the restart from Montbellew Moylough. Bunch and break is read very well, so he elects to go high into the middle of the field, and it works out for Cuilinn. They're putting some savage pressure on the Montbellew Moylough kick out, and we thought the reverse would be true.
Yeah, we did, yeah. But look, they've been really impressive so far, and so have Montbellew. It's been an enthralling 26 minutes of football.
It has. It certainly has, and now the free is taken very quickly by Paul Kelly to Peter Cook in between the 45 and 65 in the middle of the field. Peter has Cuilinn Mannion for company, so he spreads the play over to that far side of the pitch. And now David, lovely kick pass in again from David. Desi Keneally on his right boot, just half blocked down, I believe. Damien Boyle confidently comes out and takes it and gets it out as far as Owen Finnerty again helping his full back line, providing an option and an out. And John Daly.
He's been a real leader for the Montbellew Moylough team today. He's kicking scores, and he's back there to helping out as much as possible.
Certainly is. Shane Moran gets it forward. And now Mark Mannion lays it out to Cuilinn Mannion. Cuilinn back to Mark. Mark Turns around and goes back as far as Patrick Kelly. Back to mark again here on the stand side at the 45. Shane Moran is on the ball now. Just spreads the play and keeps possession because there are 14 Moylough men behind the ball. It's over there on that far side now with James Foley. And James continued his run. He's inside. He's up as far as 21. He lays it off here. I believe that's Michael Daly, who takes a shot in his right boot over the bar. A sensational point from Michael Daly.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, look, it's a great move again, and they just get down attack at the corners of Moyh Cuilinn defence, and it looks like they're causing a lot of problems there. They look like they've done their homework and know where they're going. Get it down and get the shooters on the loop. On the loop, they're getting Mike Daly, Owen Finnerty in shooting positions.
Absolutely, and I think James Foley deserves a lot of credit for that bit of play there.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he gave a ball to Owen Finnerty, but he continued on his run, which is massive, and he has to do. Yeah. Two men got attracted to Owen Finnerty, and just a little loop pass across from Owen Finnerty.
And he could have taken on the shot himself, but he saw Michael Daly coming on the loop, and it was
exactly.
The right move.
It's just the ability of knowing your shooters. That's what it is.
Andy Power. There's a bit of argy-bargy there again. I think that's Michael Daly in his marker this time. And bunch and break will be the porter call for Moyh Cuilinn as well, but the referee is just delaying the kick out. He's going to book Michael Daly, it would appear, for getting a bit too heated up in the moment. And he tells Conor Corcoran where to go as well, does the referee.
I think he's given a yellow card already to Conor Corcoran, so now he's giving one to Mike Daly as well. Okay.
He says, enough of the handbags, lads, let's play football.
Oh, he's booked him for no gum shield. That's a new one. That's a new one now I haven't seen.
Well spotted by the referee. I thought it was for the handbags, but you forget about the handbags, look after your teeth as well. Yeah. Peter Cook spreads the play across from the stand side over as far as, well, I thought that Owen Kelly was there waiting first, but it's there with Johnny Maloney. Johnny. Over to Owen. Peter Cook is making a run in there if they can find him, but they keep possession now. 14 men behind the ball for Mountbellew Moylough. 2 minutes of additional time is announced over the speakers here in Pearse Stadium. Sean Kelly on the ball now in between the 65 and 45. And he finds James McLaughlin. James going through the centre of the pitch. Oh, an almighty shoulder there is given by Desi Keneally to one of the Mountbellew Moylough midfielders. Still there. That's an Owen Kelly. Owen is wrapped
bodies
up.
Bodies in early.
Cuilinn Mannion wins the ball back, and now Mountbellew Moylough will counter-attack.
Yeah, look, it's good again from Mountbellew. Once they get the chance of sniffing a chance to turn over the ball, they get bodies in as quick as possible.
Paul Donlan. And now Mountbellew Moylough, they're just over the halfway line, but they're just keeping possession. Make sure they don't make a mistake with it. So invaluable in a tight game like this. Moyh Cuilinn, 6 points. Mountbellew Moylough, 5 points. We're into the first of the 2 minutes of additional time. And it's Cuilinn Mannion now, just crossing the Moyh Cuilinn 65. Has John Daly for support. John spreads the play over to that far side as we look out from the stand. And coming with it now is James Foley. James, instrumental in that last point for Michael Daly. And he got a nice shoulder for his troubles as well. And now Moyh Cuilinn might turn it over, and they do. And now can they counter-attack at pace? They go back to go forward.
Mountbellew there. It's probably been the star of the show in the first half. Owen Finnerty that turned over the ball there, but just look at. Now though, Moyh Cuilinn, they're coming up as far as the 45, and there's runners popping up left, right, and centre. It's David Wynne, I believe, this time. Finds Paul Kelly. Paul needs to be careful. Again, yeah.
Look, and Paul Donnan is coming out with it again for Mountbellew Moylough.
It's Matthew Barrett again, though, that gets the near hand in and just turns over the ball, and it's just super again from Mountbellew.
It's the dog work, they call it. John Daly's on the ball now. A floated kick in there, and well won by Owen Finnerty. He claims the advance mark, and it's from that pocket of the field we keep talking about all afternoon. He just didn't see his other corner forward, Patrick Kelly, who was making a run inside there, but he'll take the advance mark, Owen Finnerty, and bring us back to parity as we go into the dressing rooms.
Yeah, and there was 2 minutes at a time. It's smart from Owen Finnerty. I know Patrick Kelly made a great run, but it's just an easy score for Owen Finnerty. And looks like we're going in at half-time, a level game.
Absolutely. Owen Finnerty is sublime from the advanced mark, and it's now 6 points apiece. Mountbellew, Moylough, 6 points. Maigh, Cuilinn, 6 points. That is the half-time whistle, and they go into the dressing rooms. And it's been quite an entertaining and enthralling encounter, I have to say, Pádraig Cunningham.
Yeah, it has been a cracking game of football so far, and we've been spoiled for the first 30 minutes, but there's another 30 to go, and we know, look at it, it's going to come into the last kick of the game. It could be this game of football.
Absolutely. It's been an intriguing game. Starting Michael Daly from the beginning, we thought they might do that all right, Mountbellew, Moylough. Has it worked out?
It has, yeah. Look at it. He kicked a sublime score there in the middle of the second half, our first half there, and look at it. He's been a force for them. You know, Maigh Cuilinn are living on dangerous ends when they know they can't really leave him too free or have to have a sweeper back in front of him. So it's playing mind games more than anything, and look at, they're going in at half-time, a level game.
But it's also creating space for the likes of your Owen Finnertys and all the other great and talented players that they have, like the likes of Barry McHugh and that.
Yeah, exactly. Look at this. It's for marquee forwards. They probably say we have to stop Mike Daly, but then they look at Barry McHugh, and then they look at Owen Finnerty, who's been absolutely sublime in this first half. So then look at it's we've been spoiled for the first 30 minutes, and hopefully we get it again in the second 30.
Now, what Owen Finnerty could do for Mountbellew, Moylough, Dessie Keneally was his equal in terms of Maigh Cuilinn.
Yeah, he was, yeah. And Desi's been really always that man that they can always go to get some scores. We even seen the acute point he got over on the left-hand or right-hand side of the pitch. Difficult for a right footer, but he executed it perfectly. And he's been superb. He's just got tapped over his frees, one advanced mark, and he's had maybe 2 from play.
It's been a very patient game. Another feature of the game has been the kickouts. We thought beforehand and Mountbellew Moylough might have the advantage there, but it's been Maigh Cuilinn who's been putting the squeeze on Damien Boyle.
Yeah, they have, and they've turned over 1 or 2 kickouts, so they will be happy enough. But look at in terms of Maigh Cuilinn, they do squeeze, and when they squeeze you up, it's hard to kick the ball out long when there's big powerhouses like the Peter Cooks, Tom Clarks, Johnny Maloney's out around the middle of the field.
The danger for Mountbellew Moylough going into this second half when you're facing the reigning county and Connacht champions is the strength and depth that Maigh Cuilinn have. The likes of Niall Walsh, they're all waiting on the bench and waiting to make an impact and stake their claim.
Yeah, exactly. Look, that's it. Like we always say, like a squad wins games, and there's 22, 23 players, but they're all itching at the bit, trying to get into that game. And then you have the likes of Niall Walsh, even Ger Davern and Conor Bowen to come into this field.
It's an intriguing one, and no doubt the second half will have sparks flying as well. But they're even Stevens as we leave into the break, and it's 6 points apiece. Mountbellew Moylough 6 points, Maigh Cuilinn 6 points. Join us after the break, and don't forget there's also highlights coming as well.
Hi, I'm Sean Kelly, and here's a chance to win an incredible prize. It's a stunning new home in Sawtail, Galway, one of Ireland's most beautiful locations. To enter, simply log on to winahomegalway.com. Imagine living next to the promenade and within minutes of Galway City. As they say, it could be you. That website again, winahomegalway.com. Thank you for your support and best of luck.
This facility is incredible, and the work they are doing to improve farmers' environments and the environments for cows so that cows are more productive and happier and comfier is incredible. It really, really is. So every single batch of rubber that comes in to be made into mattresses is tested for stretchiness. Literally every single time, but this isn't the interesting stuff.
Forgetting the products for a second, they'll even design your very own cowshed, the cubicle layouts, the mats that you need, and every component needed for that situation and application.
Easyfix have their own custom mat shop, so no matter what type of rubber floors you have, Easyfix can either make it, modify it, create it, design it, or whatever, so that they've got something to fit your cubicle shed, your slat shed, whatever.
Tomorrow. No one's seen it, and yet everyone imagines it. We hope for smiles, not just for ourselves, but for our loved ones too. We hope that the light at the end of the tunnel isn't just a light. It's the sun shining on our days to come. We hope that even if we get older, we can fulfill the dreams we once had as kids. We hope because hope is a wonderful thing. It can't be conquered. It can't be defeated. And on the off chance that it weakens, with nourishment, it returns again, stronger than ever. At Allison, we believe that your hopes should not just remain hopes. They should become your reality, no matter who you are, where you're from, where you live, or what you do. That's why we spread empowerment to people across the world through over 4,000 online courses and career development tools, all for free, so that everyone can empower themselves, learn about their opportunities, connect with tomorrow, and grow from where they are today. After all, tomorrow is a great place to be. It's a place filled with possibilities. It's a place where you can be everything you want to be. With Allison, empower yourself.
Trinzo is a consultancy company that provides quality regulatory training and supply chain support into the medical device and pharmaceutical industry.
On a day-to-day basis, we would engage with companies around the world to tackle a wide range of industry challenges.
Clients will come to us with a wide variety of challenges. Those could be quality and regulatory compliance issues. They could be also really intense business challenges that they're trying to solve. And in that case, we'd put a team on the ground to make sure that they're really well supported and that they're being left in a better place when Trinzo steps off the project with them.
One of Trinzo's strengths lies in our ability to excel in demanding and complex areas. This is a challenge made possible by our extensive and diverse expertise in the industry.
I believe the future is very bright for Trinzo. We are growing at 30% per year on year. Trinzo is very deliberate in our culture. We are very collaborative, team focused, really look after employees. So we believe that happy employees lead to happy clients.
Caulfield Industrial, one of Ireland's largest distributors of industrial tools and safety supplies. With retail stores in Galway and Athlone, our nationwide distribution service offers next-day delivery on over 50,000 stock items. From our website, caulfieldindustrial.com. The #1 supplier of quality tools, safety gear and equipment from top brands like DeWalt, Snickers, Bosch, Stanley, Baco and many more. For professional tools and equipment, think Caulfield Industrial.
And you're welcome back to second half commentary of this Galway Senior Football Championship semi-final, the meeting of Cuilinn and Mountbellew Moylough. We were enjoying a very enthralling and entertaining opening half there, and we're getting ready now for the second half. The referee, James Malloy of Salthill Knocknacarra GAA Club, he is making sure all his sideline officials are in their positions, and the two teams indeed are ready. And looking forward to an exciting second half. A lot up for grabs here and a lot at stake as well, Porrick.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, look at it. We were treated to 30 minutes of fantastic football there now, so hopefully we get much the same again.
Absolutely. They're just all getting into their positions. And the referee throws up the ball, and we're off here in Pearse Stadium. Mountbellew Moylough win the ball via Shane Moran. Now, though, looking to find a nice point of attack. Cuilinn are funneling men back now. Dessie Keneally, the sole person up front. Everyone else trying to do their defensive duties. Mountbellew Moylough kicking from right to left as we look out from the stand of Pearse Stadium this afternoon for the second half. And it's James Foley on the ball now. Finds Cuilinn Mannion. They're just playing it around and getting a feel and warming up for this second half. 6 points apiece is how we left you at the break, and that's how it stands now. And Mountbellew Moylough now being very patient. Shane Moran's on the ball now. He might cross the 45 and does. Has a good bit of space there. There's Shane Moran. He finds a man inside. Back out to Shane again, but it might work out for Cuilinn, and it does. Good pressure and a good turnover. And a free as well. And they got on it quickly. Peter Cook finds a lovely ball in there. And he does find Michael Maughan.
Just got that hand pass off. It was probably a goal chance on.
It's back to Michael again. Michael has support if he needs it. And now it might just work out here for Cuilinn. It's there with Owen Gallagher. Owen off his left boot. High and over the bar from the D.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a good step inside from Owen Gallagher. It probably was a goal chance off there if Mike Mangan got the hand pass off to David Wynne. Yeah. Just didn't execute it right.
Cuilinn 7 points. Mountbellew Moylough 6 points. First blood in this second half goes the way of the reigning county and Connacht champions. Damien Boyle with the kickoff there. And it's a lovely ball in there from Matthew Barrett. Michael Daly looks to step inside his man on his right boot. Just drags it too far to the left and wide here from the stand side.
Yeah, it's probably a shot he's taken on. Look, we know Michael Daly can kick them scores, but probably had Owen Finnerty coming out, who's probably firing a bit even better. So,
absolutely, it could work out there for Owen Finnerty, but Owen Kelly survives that attempt of a turnover, and now Cuilinn are building with Tom Clark on their own 65 over as far as one of the Kellys. That time it's Sean, I do believe. Peter Cook now looking up and looking for options. We know he's a great bootnum to boot it in. Sean Kelly again has support there in the form of Tom Clark. Tom crossing into the Mountbellew Moylough 65. Has support from Paul Kelly. Paul, if he wants him, Johnny Maloney's out there on the wing. He does find Johnny. Johnny looking to take on his man, and does, and lays it off as well. Peter Cook now on the stand side, cuts inside John Daly. Peter Cook on the outside of the right boot, skews it to the right and wide.
Yeah, it's an ambitious effort, but we all know Peter Cook can execute them perfectly, but just didn't in this occasion.
It's not often you get the better of John Daly. I think when he got inside, he said, time to shoot inside. Now, though, Cuilinn are putting pressure on the kick-out. So Damien Boyle goes long. And it's just going to work out for Mountbellew Moylough. And now they're inside here as well. Barry McHugh has the ball. Finds Owen Finnerty. Owen looking to cross the 45. And cuts inside and does so. Needs support though. And finds it in the form of Mark Mannion. Mark. They're inside the 45s, looking for an opening, looking for an opportunity to shoot between the posts. Patrick Kelly this time. Patrick all the way into the far corner as we look out. And he might have support as well, and has support in the form of Billy Mannion. And this time it's into Mark. Mark's inside the cover. And he might get support in the form of Barry McHugh. Barry is just there on the 21-yard line in front of the post, and he's scoffed up by a rake of Maigh Cuilinn men. And
just
now
lost his footing at the wrong time, Barry McHugh.
If he even fisted it over from there when he won the ball, but looks like it's going to be a Maigh Cuilinn. And there's actually a Maigh Cuilinn man who's gone down.
Conor Corcoran.
Injury, yeah, Conor. The cornerback seemed to be limping and in a great deal of pain there. And there's a yellow card for John Daly, I believe it was.
Is that Mark Mannion?
I'm just trying to see. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Mark Mannion.
Mark Mannion, yeah. Apologies. And now they get on with play. And Maigh Cuilinn are just in between their own 65 and 45 as Peter Cook. And now it's with Neil Mulcahy. Neil spreads the play over as far as Johnny Maloney. Johnny. Or is it David Wynne even? Maigh Cuilinn. They are facing a wall of yellow and black because there's 14 men behind the ball from Mountbellew Moylough. Sean Kelly though breaks the line. He's inside the 45 now. He's options left and right. He finds one of those. But they're getting turned over here, and that's Barry McHugh who comes out with it. Just went down a blind alleyway there in the stand side.
Yeah, it's a good turnover. Look at it, and an opportunity to break now from Montbellew.
James McLaughlin just got eaten up there by the Mountbellew Moylough defence. And now they kick forward, and there is a lot of space there for Mountbellew Moylough. They're coming down that side there. It's Paul Donlan who had the ball. Now, though, Barry McHugh's on it, outside of the right boot, over
delicious.
the bar.
Oh, yeah. What a score from Barry McHugh. And look at it, it's a kickstart he probably needed himself. He drifted out of the game, and just a superb score outside of the right boot. And we all know Barry's capabilities of kicking.
7 points apiece and 6.5 minutes gone in the second half. That was a sensational score from Barry McHugh. He's stepping up to the plate now. They're starting to get a spread of scores, and it's starting to open up here. And now there's an introduction here for Maigh Cuilinn, and that is Michael O'Reilly. Yeah, Michael O'Reilly. He's on for
Conor Corcoran. Yeah, Conor Corcoran.
Conor Corcoran. Yeah. Yeah, he just picked up that injury there. So now, with the restart, it's going to... And there's a lot of jeering coming from the stands here as that kick out goes off.
Yeah, it's super from John Daly. He boxed out Peter Cook, which we all know is not an easy thing to do.
Now, though, Mountbellew Moylough are advancing, and a lovely kick pass in. And it works out too as they're pushing the back. The referee says no, and Peter Cook says, thank you very much, I'll win the ball back. Free out for Maigh Cuilinn. Well worked there. Great defending. And now, Sean Kelly will go on his bike. Coming up the centre of the field now. Has support in the form of Owen Gallagher. Now, though, it's Aidan Claffey. Aidan finds support of Tom Clark. Tom, going down the stand side, looks to cut inside Michael Daly and does so and wins a free. And that was a full forward tackle by Michael Daly there, and they have the free now. And this is be Desi Keneally territory, but a difficult angle for Desi as a right footer here on the stand side to curl it across his body. It's about 20-25 yards out from goal, close to the stand side. Desi Keneally eyes it up in his familiar style. Arched back. He staggers up to it. Desi shoots high, and it's just gone to the left and wide.
Yeah, let off there for Mountbellew Moylough. So
Moylough team number 12, Leo Donlan places number 11.
Number 12, Leo Donlan, is on for Paul Donlan. That was the big change before the game, that Michael Daly was in for Leo. So now he does make his introduction for Paul. But I thought Paul played quite well in both the first and the opening minutes of this second half.
Yeah, they're probably looking at it in terms of fresh legs and getting legs into the game, just like Maigh Cuilinn have just done.
Now, they're seems to be some sort of an issue there for Damien Boyle and goals for
Looks like it's
Montbellew
his
Moylough.
upper. It looks like his quad.
Yeah, he might have just pulled something there. So now, it looks like into the fold will come Michael Foley. Just warming up here at the moment. And interesting enough for this kick out, we can see everyone's in the centre of the pitch. Now they might spread out for a bunch and break, but it's interesting to see. It was a tactic we saw with Cuilinn 2 weekends ago.
Yeah, it is, yeah, and it's kind of just like they know the range of the kick and they'll probably break into different pockets of the pitch. So they'll try to get the kick outs off into angles where probably the biggest men of Cuilinn are standing.
Yeah. And it just gives the two teams a chance to catch a breath and get some water in as Damien Boyle receives a bit of treatment there on the ground. They probably hope that he can continue for another while at least, because it's something you don't want to do, sub your goalie. It takes away one of your attacking options.
It does, yeah. And just I know Michael Foley coming into the fray will be well known of all the kickouts, but it's something you know the range of one keeper and probably don't know the range of another.
Yeah. 10.5 minutes gone in this second half. Yeah, and it's even Stevens, 7 points apiece between Montbellew Moylough and Cuilinn.
Yeah, we've been spoiled, I think, so far for the first 40 minutes, and hopefully it continues on this way.
Hopefully it does, and it seems that Damien Boyle will be able to continue now. He is a bit ginger on his feet there as he waddles up to the 21-yard line, but they seem happy enough to keep him continuing. And now, bunch and break for the kick-out. And Damien is looking for options, doesn't see any short, elects to go for a mid-range one out to the sideline, and it does go over the sideline as well. John Daly was trying to chase that one, but it's a gift for Cuilinn.
Yeah, it
taken
is,
quickly.
I think that was more just of the discomfort that he's in.
Yeah.
That he just done that.
The shot comes in, it's high, and it's over the bar from the introduced.
Yeah, and Damien Boyle is making the signal that he's gone there towards
Michael Riley was that time. The introduced Michael Riley just came up like a train and kicked it over the bar on his right boot. Great point. And that puts them back in the lead, 8 points to 7.
Yeah, look at now. This is an opportunity for Michael Foley. He's been sitting, waiting, and probably getting his chance now.
Yeah, there's confirmation of the substitution. Damien Boyle cannot continue. In comes James Foley to the fold. Or Michael Foley, I should say. So, this will be his first kick out of the game for Michael Foley.
This will be interesting to see what Cuilinn do with this kick out.
Have they done that amount of research, do you think, Pádraig?
You never know.
Looking at the 4th and 5th choice goalie. That's what you have to do if you want to win county and Connacht titles. Michael Foley with the kick out. Just coming up on 13 minutes. And it's a sensational kick out.
It's unreal. What a way to introduce yourself.
What a brilliant kick out to start you off after near 30 minutes of the second half. Shane Moran's on the ball there. Finds Owen Finnerty helping out his defence yet again. Now, I believe that is Colin Mannion, and now Montbellew Moylough are inside the 45 of Cuilinn, and over-carrying.
Paddy Kelly.
Over-carrying for Patrick Kelly, and Cuilinn say thank you. We'll take that, and we'll get on with the free very quickly. Michael Riley got that point there after being introduced for Conor Corcoran. Over now as far as Peter Cook on the stand side. He's striding forward, has John Daly for company. They've kind of nullified each other in this game so far, Pádraig.
Yeah, they have, yeah. Look at it's a massive asset for Montbellew Moylough to lose in John Daly, but vice versa. It's the same for Cuilinn. They're losing someone like the likes of Peter Cook.
Definitely. Now the Michael Riley again. He's great pace, does Michael Riley, and he finds support from Sean Kelly there. They're just looking to find a gap and find a way through. Owen Kelly this time out as far as Johnny Maloney. Johnny is crossing the 45 and goes one way and then the other. Shot on his right boot. Johnny Maloney take a bow. Oh, I spoke too soon. It dropped into Michael Foley's arms.
Yeah, and that's a little tester there for Michael Foley as well.
Just didn't have the legs, that shot. It looked sweet here, but just didn't have the legs behind it. And now Colin Murray takes it out for Moylough. Owen Finnerty again is helping them transition and gives a lovely kick pass forward as well into the space. I think that's Cuilinn Mannion there on that side. Cuilinn, the far side as we look out. He's all the way down to the 21-yard line, lays it off. Michael Daly's coming on the loop. He does a dummy solo and then finds Owen Finnerty. Owen looking to cut inside here. 3 men around him. Michael Daly with the shot from a very acute angle. It's very high and it's dropping in there. Barry McHugh's there. Gets a hand to it. And brilliantly done by Andy Power in goals. He had to be alert to that one. Barry got the strong hand to it.
He did.
And Andy stood tall and reacted.
He did, and it's great reactions from Andy Power because that was very, very late. He's seen that. Barry McHugh got a lovely connection on it and just lucky that the ball was straight at the heart of Andy Power.
That could be a big defining moment in this game after 15 minutes. We're into the final quarter. And now, it's Owen Gallagher with the ball, bringing it forward. Paul Kelly now, just hovering near that 45. They go back to go forward. Duma Cuilinn. It's there with Sean Kelly. Sean finds the full forward. Ball is in, and is there a push in the back? There is. Push in the back on Desi Keneally.
Yeah, look, it's great. Secure enough to possession from Desi Keneally, and Colin Murray is really, really tight on him there, but just probably a bit too tight and gives away a foul.
And it's a 4-point swing now. What could have been a goal on one side is going to be a free for Desi Keneally on this side because he's just inside the D there. This is bread and butter for Desi Keneally. Desi arches his back, eyes up the target. Shimmies up to it, kicks it low, but over the bar. A great point from the free for Desi Keneally.
Yeah, it is. Like we know the threat he caused when you deliver a ball inside to him. Like you can't give him that much space. But to be fair to Colin Murray, he is nice and tight to him, but just got too close and gave away probably a soft enough free.
Yeah, 9 points to Maigh Cuilinn, 7 points to Moylough after just approaching 17 minutes of this second half. Every score counts at this stage. And they go back to their substitute goalkeeper, Michael Foley, who's getting involved in the action. Now, though, Leo Donlan, who's introduced in the second half for Paul Donlan, got a touch. James Foley, he's been instrumental in them going forward in this game, and he finds...
That's late contact for Peter Cook.
That could be
questionable
reviewed by the referee. John Daly's here. Finds Cuilinn Mannion, as he's done so many times. Cuilinn over to Michael Daly. Michael looking for a bit of space. Owen Finnerty now. He might get the space on his right boot. It's dropping, yes. It's dropping, it's dropping. Oh. And it might work out still. They were just unfortunate there, Mountbellew Moylough. It looked like it was going to spill in their favour, but Maigh Cuilinn survive. That's 2 potential goal chances in as many minutes for Mountbellew Moylough, but Maigh Cuilinn survive.
Yeah, Peter Cook's a lucky man there, I think, to be honest. He's nearly like that third man tackle, and we all know what that means in today's game.
Doesn't look like the referee's going to go back for it, and it's a big, big, big turnover for... Well, the referee is calling back the play. Maybe he is going to go back to it now.
Oh.
And Peter Cook
could be dangerous.
Be in a bit of trouble here. The referee, James Malloy, is having a good chat with Peter.
Yellow, it looks like, yeah.
Yeah, yellow card. Lucky there, I think, Peter Cook.
Yeah, he was. He was right in front of us here, so it did look like that third man tackle, and I know...
He is very physical, though, Peter Cook, so maybe the referee just said it was...
Probably one of those.
One of those, yeah. Colin Mannion's here as an option if they need him over on the stand side, but it's there with Shane Moore and going down the heart of the field and crossing the 45. He has support to his right, and he finds it. Michael Daly's on the ball now. Can he get a centimetre of space even? No, he can't. He has to go all the way back and around. Stay with Barry McHugh now. And Barry is going down. He's at the D on his left boot. Barry McHugh over the bar. Sensational.
Yeah, he's really kicked into form in the second half. He's kicked 2 phenomenal scores there now, and that's another one he took it on himself. 1-2 with Shane Moore, and great score with the left boot.
Their leaders are starting to stand up now, our Mountbellew Moylough. They're hungry for this, and they trail by 1 point. It's Maigh Cuilinn, 9 points. Mountbellew Moylough, 8 points. The kick out is...
That's good again from John Daly. Do you know, it's actually raw experience, it looks like, from John Daly. I know we talk about how young John Daly is, but it's just experience he shows on that pitch.
Yeah. He comes from good pedigree. And now, Mark Mannion is fouled. But they keep going with it, yeah. Leo kicks it out to the far wing.
To Ronan Griffin.
Ronan, crossing the 45. Finds support and gets it. That was in the form of... Okay, we're back with Mark Mannion now. He's just inside and in between the 45-65. Own finishing now, though. Cuilinn Mannion was looking for him to come on the run, but he got knocked down. It's an outside of the left boot effort that doesn't work out for Matthew Barrett.
Matthew kind of forces the shot there, I think, like it's an outside the boot, where if he could have brought it into an instep shot, probably was more of a score of a chance.
Less than 10 minutes of normal time remaining here. The short kick out is a good one to David Wynne. He's been very influential in this game for Maigh Cuilinn, and he has support in the form of Neil Mulcahy. Neil back
David
again
Wynne.
to David. David's inside the 45 now. He's loads of room, oceans of space on his own. He's Peter Cook outside. Peter looking to cut inside, but there's 1, 2, 3.
Oh, it's unreal. John Daly. John Daly
eventually gets it out, but it works out again here. That was a careless fist pass with Matthew Barrett, but the referee rules in his favour that he was struck high there.
Yeah, and I think it's a superb turnover there from John Daly. I know people were probably saying, oh, it's a score when Peter Cook gets on it, but he waits and pickpockets him at the perfect time.
And it's opening up now, Porrick, for
it
both
is,
teams.
yeah, look, we know we're in for a spectacle last 10 minutes.
Strap yourselves in. It's John
Wherever
Daly.
you are.
And there's a yellow card for their troubles as well.
Sean Kelly.
Yeah. John Daly finds Shane Moran. It's been very influential, the two of them now, particularly in the second half. Cuilinn Mannion as well, been making bursting runs. James Foley, 2. He's on the ball now. He's coming down the stand side. Peter Cook for company. Finds Michael Daly. Michael looking to get past his marker, who is Neil Mulcahy. Shane Moran now. He's ocean space. He's all the way up to the D is Shane Moran. He has support from Michael Daly, but he gets closed down by Michael Riley. That's well done from Michael Riley. And Maigh Cuilinn might come out with it. The referee is coming in to have a look. What will the decision be? Maybe a hot ball. Hot ball is the decision. Just a collision of bodies there. And the referee, James Malloy, will throw it up. And it's between Matthew Barrett and Peter Cook, and it works out for Maigh Cuilinn, it would seem. And they will come out of their defence now. It's an intense, ebbing, flowing finish to this. Paul Kelly now. There's a lot of space opening up. The kick passes in for Desi. Desi is not pushed in the back, it seems. The referee's having a good look at it. There's a load of Mountbellew Moylough men around him. Is it touched on the ground? Hot ball, I think. And there's a substitution. Number 17, Sean Myland, is coming into the play for Cuilinn Mannion. A stranger, I thought Cullen's had quite a good game.
Yeah, he has. He's been a lot of energy. Probably just could be running out of steam. And
could be.
Yeah, he's been superb. He's been a real middle third sector player and getting through the lines for Montbellew.
The benches are needed in these closing stages. Peter Cook and Matthew Barrett again will go up for this.
Look at it already.
They're like two dogs pulling out of each other. But now it's Maigh Cuilinn who works out for, and Tom Clark is going through the D. Tom Clark, is he fouled?
Oh,
he has no support. Montbellew Moylough come out with it.
Do you know, again, it's just unbelievable from Montbellew Moylough. It looks like Maigh Cuilinn had break through the line of defence there again.
Yeah.
And somehow bodies just get in around and create them turnovers.
And it's the man who came in, Leo Donlan, who helped with that in that regard that time.
Yeah, it is. Like, it's unreal, so it is.
Yeah. Now, though, Ronan Griffin. Ronan coming down the stand side. Gives it to James Foley. James going into the centre of the pitch. Lovely little kick forward by James. He wins it back again. Some nice interplay there. James back as far as Ronan Griffin. Ronan all the way back to Shane Moore in the middle of the field. Shane will change the point of attack now. They go the far side of the stand as we look out. And they're just holding up the play now. These are the championship minutes now. We're heading into the final 5.5. And it's Barry McHugh who's on it. Does a nice 1-2. The shot comes in. It's a high and dropping effort. And it drops into the goalkeeper there. That time it was from Patrick Kelly. Just didn't have the legs to go over the bar. And now Cuilinn will come out with it. Sean Kelly gives a lovely kick forward to Paul. Paul Kelly now lays it off to Michael Riley, the substitute. Michael all the way. He is pace to burn. Michael all the way to the D. Michael Riley! Just wide. To the left and wide. I was going to say that could be an inspiration point if it went over, but it has to go between the posts.
It does, yeah. And look at it, it was a great break and it was a great out ball from Sean Kelly and got them going. But then Michael Riley just didn't execute that shot.
No, he'll be disappointed with that, but he's made a great impact since he came on, full of energy, helping with turnovers and complementing the attacking play as well. So now, Michael Foley. The sun in his eye. The sun has reappeared in Pearse Stadium. Not that there's much heat out. And it goes all the way for John Daly. And they're trying to chase after. Leo Donnelly's trying to chase after it as well. But it's going to be a free out from Cuilinn. And the substitution. Donal McIncullig is in for Owen Gallagher. Owen Gallagher put in a big shift today for Cuilinn. So the benches are being rolled in earnest. And it's Cuilinn who have possession now. They lead by a point. It's 9 points to 8 in their favour. And you'd feel with 3.5 minutes left that Mountbellew will not need to come out and chase this game.
Yeah, they do, but look, they'll be happy enough. It's still only a one score game like at the moment, so
they are sitting back pretty deep though.
Probably look at maybe trying to turn over the ball in the between the 65 and 45 they're defending.
Yeah. Now though, it's Cuilinn. They're on the ball, and Aidan Claffey lays it outside. They're crossing the 45 now, and there's lots of different runners at different angles. It's there with Tom Clark, I believe.
David Wynn, I think that was.
David Wynn, sorry, yeah. Now though, Sean Kelly has it. He's on his bike, looking to cross the 45, and does so. Has Peter Cook for company. Peter Cook on his right boot. This could be an inspirational score, and it is.
That is it.
Of his right boot.
It's phenomenal. Like we've been just saying all game that John Daly and Peter Cook have equalled each other out, and just in that passage of play, he gets the ball running to the right-hand side of the pitch, and he just executes a shot that puts them into a 2-point lead.
2-point lead. Cuilinn 10 points, Mountbellew Moylough 8 points. Peter Cook, he just put his shoulders back, kicked with confidence and style and accuracy, that nonchalant style of his. But now James Foley's coming up from Mountbellew Moylough. He kicks it forward, in for Michael Daly this time. Doesn't work out, but it does work out for Mountbellew Moylough. Back with Michael Daly. He's there at the 45, looking for options. Finds one. But Cuilinn are well set up defensively. Back with Michael Daly again. Just looking to get on that trusty right boot of his, but has to go all the way across to Matthew Barrett. Matthew finds support in Colin Murray. Colin is still going. Colin, he was looking to give it out to Leo Donnan, but just gives it to Cuilinn man instead. That time it was Tom Clark who says thank you very much. We'll take that with our 2-point lead going into the closing minute and a half of normal time. And it's getting feisty.
Could have been done for steps there.
Yeah. And the Mountbellew Moylough man could have been done for a fist. But it's Sean Kelly now, riding the tackler Shane Moore. And still Sean Kelly, across the 45, has support if he sees it. Sean Kelly keeps possession. Peter Cook's there if he needs him. Still with Sean Kelly, but he finds
Niall
Walsh, who's been introduced.
Yeah, they made 2 substitutions there. I think Niall Walsh and Jamie Cox came into Daniel Cox came into the...
Owen Kelly on the ball. Finds Johnny Maloney. Johnny coming down the stand side. Looks to cut inside. And does so and wins the free, but he's still going. It's an advantage. Johnny Maloney on his right boot! Sensational. They're in a 3-point lead.
And just like that.
That's all she wrote, I think. Johnny Maloney makes it 11 points for Maigh Cuilinn to 8 points from Mountbellew Moylough.
Number 22, Gary Sweeney replaces number 9.
He had the advantage and he backed himself and kicked it across his body in his right boot. A great point from Johnny Maloney. Mountbellew Moylough have it all to do. It's very similar to last year's game. 4 minutes of additional time.
Yeah, it is. It's very similar.
Yeah.
Now Montbellew look like they need to create that goal chance.
They need to try. They do need to try. And they're coming now with Sean Myland. They need a goal here, do Mountbellew Moylough, if they're going to stay in the Galway Senior Football Championship and stay in the race for the Frank Fox Cup. A lovely little kick in. That's for Barry McHugh. But just touched on the ground. And Maigh Cuilinn now will break at pace. Can they put the icing on the cake here and get that safety point, get that 4-point cushion? It's Sean Kelly now, crossing the 65 of Mountbellew Moylough. He's still going as Sean Kelly. Has support if he needs it. He does need him. He's outside there. He's going to keep the ball now, recycle it, go back to go forward. Because Mountbellew Moylough, they have to come out now. They have to put in tackles, but they're putting in illegal tackles. And it's a foul there on the Maigh Cuilinn man. That time it was Owen Kelly. So they'll just keep possession now with Maigh Cuilinn. They're so experienced. They're the reigning Galway Senior Football Champions and the Connacht Senior Football Champions. Michael Riley now on the ball. And there was a late challenge there on the Maigh Cuilinn man. And Mountbellew Moylough, they have a chance here, and the referee is calling back the play, I think.
And it's a turnover from Mountbellew, and then they
big
go.
Call.
And there was 3v2 over this side, and Cuilinn Barry who delivered the ball, so that's 4v2. And the referee, James Malloy, blows it back.
Sean O'Conqueror is in for Paul Kelly. Yeah, so, well, Paul hasn't vacated the field yet. Paul Kelly has not vacated. It's someone else who's coming off, it would appear. Just waiting for confirmation on that. And it would appear to be... They haven't made the substitution yet. That's the call that's been made after all that confusion. It's a strange one.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
But now, Mountbellew Moylough, after their counter-attack was delayed, they're coming here. They're trying to find an opening. It's now Owen Finnerty who has it. Will he take a shot for a point? He's dropping it in around the house. But it works out for Maigh Cuilinn. And they're trying to get out with it. Oh! As they were going down for the ball, it was a very, very heavy challenge there on the Maigh Cuilinn man. And I think some of the supporters here have seen enough. There's about a minute and a half of the 4 additional minutes left here. And it's starting to get a bit frantic and a bit out of hand, it would appear. Tempers are flaring. Frustration, perhaps, on the part of Mountbellew Moylough. And it's a yellow card.
Yeah, seems to be a lot of mouthing and jibbing going on here now. So there
Barry McHugh, I think, that time got the yellow card for a bit of mouthing. And now they will take the free inside their own D, Maigh Cuilinn. It's the closing 30 seconds of this game, and the referee's dishing out some more cards. This time it was for Matthew Barrett. He gets the yellow for his troubles. And they get on with the free. And Aidan Claffey's on it now. It's do or die for Mountbellew Moylough. They need to win the ball back now.
Oh, steps, my God. How
many steps for Peter Cook? But he chips it up there, lovely, for David Wynn. He's had a great game. David is shortly high tackled,
yeah, there we are. That's the turnover they needed.
Turnover from Mountbellew Moylough. Now, into the square, they have to put that ball as quick as they can. Everyone's running back. The goalies and all, everyone. They're all going to be in the Cuilinn 45 for this final play. And the free is taken quickly by John Daly. Shane Moran's on it now, just at the D. He lays it outside. There's a runner coming on. It's blasted over the bar. That time it was from the
Gary Sweeney, the substitute.
The introduced Gary Sweeney.
Should have hand passed in around the melee, I suppose.
Yeah. So, 11 points to 9 in favour of Cuilinn. And this is surely the last play of the game, if there is one last play. The kick out is into the middle of the field. Who will win it? It's Mark Mannion for Mountbellew Moylough. There might be one last chance. Owen Finnerty has it now. Inside his own 65. He kicks it forward. This is last chance saloon. Great drama. This to win it. Number 12. Leo Donlan's on it. Now Barry McHugh. Leo Donlan again. Leo. They need to put it in. A free for the foul by Michael Riley. They have to put it in. They take it quickly. Michael Daly outside the right boot. Is it going to go far enough? It drops in. It's going to be won by Cuilinn. It's won by Cuilinn. And that time it was Neil Mulcahy who won it. Still there. Paul Kelly now.
Turnover again.
It's spilling every side. Oh, a push in the back.
Oh, he's given the chance.
Another free in. Another free in for a push in the back on Colin Murray. Great drama here in Pearse Stadium.
Gee, there really is. This is it.
We're nearly 2 minutes over the allotted 4 minutes of additional time.
They need to get Patrick Kelly in around the edge of the square.
John Daly is looking to lob it in from the D. And everyone bar Michael Foley's inside there. They go short to Owen Finnerty. Owen Finnerty now to Little, curl it in, and it's going to work out for Cuilinn, I believe. It's pulled down in the square. Full-time whistle is blown. I thought a Mountbellew Moylough man was pulled down the square there, but the full-time whistle blows. And it's a win for the reigning county and Connacht champions. The full-time score. Cuilinn, 11 points. Mountbellew Moylough, 9 points. Porrick, though, that last play there, I thought a Mountbellew Moylough man was dragged down the square.
Yeah, it looked like it. It must be. James is obviously right beside it, so we have to give him the benefit of the doubt. But it did look like that the ball broke loose, and it looked like Leo Donlan had just got his hands in it, but he pulled away, but maybe it was obviously in the hands of a Cuilinn man. And look at Cuilinn march on.
They march on indeed, and you can see what it means to them. That was a hard-fought and grueling battle. 2 points, I don't think, is a true reflection on how close that game was.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. Look at it. It really was probably a 1 point game, but in the crucial parts of the game, they just got the 3 scores they needed with 4 or 5 minutes to go. Cuilinn got the scores they needed to push on and get out and get into a county senior football final.
And we mentioned at halftime the bench made a huge difference for Cuilinn, and the man who was introduced for Conor Corcoran from an injury, Michael Riley, he was sensational.
Yeah, he was superb. He was a real driving force there. He got through to the middle, probably the middle sector of the pitch, and he was driving forward all the way through into that final third and creating chances for them.
Absolutely, and there was a lot of heroes on the Cuilinn side. All the Kellys were superb. Peter Cook probably had a quiet day, but he, I suppose, took John Daly out of the game as well.
Yeah, he did, and you have to look at it the side of the score he kicked at a crucial time of the game, you know, like outside the scoring. Yeah, they needed a hero to step up and be the man to kick that ball, and that was him.
Desi Keneally, as always, was very, very reliable in terms of winning prime possession close to goals and knocking over a few points and taking his frees and advanced marks.
Yeah, he was. Look at he was what Desi does. He's experienced. He showed his class and just got them scores when Cuilinn needed them.
There was a number of heroes for Mountbellew Moylough as well, and they've had a great year as well. It has to be said. The likes of Ronan Griffin, I thought, and Matthew Barrett in the middle of the field played out of their skin. Shane Moran as well. The Mannions in defence, and up front then Owen Finnerty had a brilliant game.
Yeah, Owen Finnerty was phenomenal there in that first half. He kicked some superb scores, and then even Barry McHugh came into it in the second half. He kicked two delicious scores. So they will be. Look at it's hard. It's a hard luck story for Mountbellew, and they just have to regroup now and get back into it again.
If I was to press you for a man of the match.
Look, there was some serious performance in that Cuilinn team. There was the likes of Sean Kelly, Owen Kelly, David Wynne I thought was superb. We probably had Johnny Maloney as well. The pick of the day probably between the likes of Desi Keneally and David Wynn, but I think we'll just have to go with Desi. He got the scores they needed to win the first half to get them points up, and in the second half he had one or two frees. We know he skewed one to the right, but he just was probably the experience and the leader they needed in that team.
Absolutely. Looking ahead, there's two big games in Tuam Stadium tomorrow, but in terms of this game, all eyes now turn to Cuilinn and Milltown.
Yeah, they do look at it, and it's another a juicy semi-final waiting tomorrow in Tuam Stadium, and both in the intermediate and the senior football. So look at it's in for an interesting one.
It would be a fairy tale if Milltown could make it all the way to a senior final, but I think what everyone in the country is looking for, and the neutrals might be looking for, is that Cuilinn Cuilinn final.
Yeah, they are. Look at it. It's one for the ages. We know the Cuilinn team have been the great team we've had, the 3 All-Irelands in a row. So look at they know Cuilinn are coming and trying to get that battle what they have done. So yeah, for the neutrals it is, but for someone like Jonathan Higgins now, I think he'd be looking for a Milltown win tomorrow.
He certainly will. He's getting revved up here beside us, but that's where we're going to make our leave for the commentary of this Galway Senior Football Championship semi-final. It is the reigning county and Connacht champions who march on to the final in 2 weeks' time. The full-time score again here today: Cuilinn 11 points, Moylough 9 points. I've been John Morley. My thanks to Pádraig Cunningham on co-com duty. And just a reminder that there will be full-time highlights after the ads. Thank you for joining us in Pearse Stadium.
Hi, I'm Sean Kelly, and here's a chance to win an incredible prize. It's a stunning new home in Sawtail, Galway, one of Ireland's most beautiful locations. To enter, simply log on to winahomegalway.com. Imagine living next to the promenade and within minutes of Galway City. As they say, it could be you. That website again, winahomegalway.com. Thank you for your support and best of luck.
This facility is incredible, and the work they are doing to improve farmers' environments and the environments for cows so that cows are more productive and happier and comfier is incredible. It really, really is. So every single batch of rubber that comes in to be made into mattresses is tested for stretchiness. Literally every single time, but this isn't the interesting stuff.
Forgetting the products for a second, they'll even design your very own cowshed, the cubicle layouts, the mats that you need, and every component needed for that situation and application.
Easyfix have their own custom mat shop, so no matter what type of rubber floors you have, Easyfix can either make it, modify it, create it, design it, or whatever, so that they've got something to fit your cubicle shed, your slat shed, whatever.
Tomorrow. No one's seen it, and yet everyone imagines it. We hope for smiles, not just for ourselves, but for our loved ones too. We hope that the light at the end of the tunnel isn't just a light. It's the sun shining on our days to come. We hope that even if we get older, we can fulfill the dreams we once had as kids. We hope because hope is a wonderful thing. It can't be conquered. It can't be defeated, and on the off chance that it weakens, with nourishment, it returns again, stronger than ever. At Allison, we believe that your hopes should not just remain hopes. They should become your reality, no matter who you are, where you're from, where you live, or what you do. That's why we spread empowerment to people across the world through over 4,000 online courses and career development tools, all for free, so that everyone can empower themselves, learn about their opportunities, connect with tomorrow, and grow from where they are today. After all, tomorrow is a great place to be. It's a place filled with possibilities. It's a place where you can be everything you want to be. With Allison, empower yourself.
Trinzo is a consultancy company that provides quality regulatory training and supply chain support into the medical device and pharmaceutical industry.
On a day-to-day basis, we would engage with companies around the world to tackle a wide range of industry challenges.
Clients will come to us with a wide variety of challenges. Those could be quality and regulatory compliance issues. They could be also really intense business challenges that they're trying to solve. And in that case, we'd put a team on the ground to make sure that they're really well supported and that they're being left in a better place when Trinzo steps off the project with them.
One of Trinzo's strengths lies in our ability to excel in demanding and complex areas. This is a challenge made possible by our extensive and diverse expertise in the industry.
I believe the future is very bright for Trinzo. We are growing at 30% per year, year on year. Trinzo is very deliberate in our culture. We are very collaborative, team focused, really look after employees. So we believe that happy employees lead to happy clients.
Caulfield Industrial, one of Ireland's largest distributors of industrial tools and safety supplies. With retail stores in Galway and Athlone, our nationwide distribution service offers next-day delivery on over 50,000 stock items. From our website, caulfieldindustrial.com. The #1 supplier of quality tools, safety gear and equipment from top brands like DeWalt, Snickers, Bosch, Stanley, Baco and many more. For professional tools and equipment, think Caulfield Industrial.